of America. We now know what Trump and Hesketh's meeting of the generals was all about, and it's about them declaring war on American cities. That's right. They want to declare war and wage war in our inner cities in America. This is what Trump said. He even suggested using our cities as training for the military in war. If you are not understanding this yet, Trump wants to use our military against us, the people of America. He said that inner cities are a big part of war now. A big part of war. That's what Trump said. If this doesn't disturb you, I don't know what will. This should be upsetting to every single American in this country. Never in the history of this country has a president openly declared war on Americans and American cities. He even started off his speech to the generals and admirals by saying, if you don't like what you're hearing here, you can leave and you'll lose your rank and you'll lose your future. Now, this ass clown is still going on with his speech, so we'll see what else gets said, if anything else like this crazy shit that's going on is said. But I hope our military stands strong and defends our Constitution that they swore an oath to all enemies, foreign and domestic. Let me know if you agree. Let me know what you think about this. Comment, like, share, spread the word. Let everyone know that the President of the United States is declaring war on our American cities. Follow, subscribe.
Breaking news, martial law is coming in hot. This morning, President Trump told a room packed with generals that America is facing a war from within. He wasn't talking about a foreign enemy. He was talking about our own cities. Trump named places like San Francisco, Chicago, New York, and LA as training grounds for U.S. troops. And here's the kicker. Troops are already on the ground in at least 5 major cities: Memphis, Chicago, Washington, D.C., Portland, and Los Angeles. The president said we're under invasion from within. No different than fighting a foreign war, except this enemy doesn't wear a uniform. His defense secretary backed him up, calling for looser rules of engagement and untying the hands of soldiers here at home. Critics say this crosses into dangerous territory, that it blurs the line between military and law enforcement and risks putting American troops directly against American citizens. One thing is certain: the United States military is no longer just preparing for war overseas. It's being positioned for war on U.S. soil. I've been trying to prepare you for this since 2023. I told you it was coming. I will get some new videos together as soon as possible. Stay sharp, stay aware, because what comes next may change everything.
This is Daniel 12:1. And it says, at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect. And much respect to the brothers pushing his word in the four winds of the earth. And shalom to you few sincere sisters out there as well. It's Brother Ariel coming at you with another lesson here. And yeah, it's on. You see, Trump is raging war against American citizens now in the inner cities, which is really saying that he's raging war against the Israelites, man, because that's where most Israelites reside, okay? He's not going after any other demographic but the Israelites, and you can see this, okay? You see what's happening in real time, all right? And it's only going to get worse from here. Nothing is going to get better, as we continue to keep telling you. It's only going to get worse, okay? So there will be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, okay? And this is we're coming into the time of Jacob's trouble, okay? They're going to go out there. He's going to send his troops out there, okay, to go against American citizens, man. Salakia. Okay. I hate this block, man. It's just so noisy. But anyway, that's what's happening right here in real time. All right. So that let's go to I'm telling you, the apostles be spot on, man. Spot on. All right. Isaiah 19:1-4. And the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, which is a chariot, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Okay, and Egypt, of course, is speaking of America. All right, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, okay, Americans against Americans, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt, or America, shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. Okay, speaking of who? Donald J. Trump. And a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the Lord of armies. Okay? So yeah, this is what's going down, man. Donald Trump is showing his horns, man. Okay? He's showing his devil-like mannerisms right now. We're seeing it right now. Because he's raging war against you 2/3 Israelites, man. Okay? So this is pretty much punishment and judgment from the Lord, man. Okay? And it's the Lord that's setting these things up. You go ahead and read Romans the 13th chapter. You know, the powers that are set up, okay, are set up for those that do evil. Okay? So you already know that these jakes are gonna try and go against, the army and all that, and they're gonna get put down, man. They're gonna get laid down. Okay? That may happen, it may not happen. We'll just have to wait and see. But we do know for sure that military is going to be in our inner cities, man. Okay? Most definitely probably going to end up here soon where I live at. Because it's horrible out here. Okay? Let's get Jeremiah 30:7 real quick. All right, because this is the time that we're entering into now. You know, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay, those who will be saved out of it will only be the Lord's elect. Okay, but for the rest, 2/3 of Israel are going to definitely have to, bear the penalty that Jacob's trouble is going to bring. Okay, so yeah, we coming into that time of Jacob's trouble, man. Most definitely. Let me see here. Let's go here. Ultimately, all this is leading, of course, to the destruction of America, man. Let's get Zechariah. Zephaniah, first chapter, and I'll just read 12 through let me see. Definitely want to start at 12. Okay, I'll just read it on down. Okay, and it says, and it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Okay, and the Lord does both. Therefore their goods shall become a booty, right, a possession, and their houses a desolation. And they shall also build houses, but not inhabit them. And they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. The great day of the Lord is near, it is near, and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly, okay? But the mighty man is known as what? You know, your Marines, your army, okay? Those are the mighty men, right? The very men that are being sent into the inner cities now. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation. Okay, and this is speaking about the end of America, the destruction of America. This is how this day is going to be. And these instances, like this one today that I'm bringing out, the brother the elder from Chicago brought it out as well last night, are leading up to, this place being no more at the end of the day. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, and they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. And neither shall their silver nor their gold, shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. And this day is definitely coming and is fastly approaching. So things are moving in the right direction, man. And we're loving this. We're loving to see these things happen, before 2026 comes in, man. And it's only going to heat up from here on out. So it's a beautiful time to be alive, man, to see these prophecies pop off the page, man. Let's get let's get Mark real quick. Mark 13, 7 and 8. Where it says, and then ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. He's calling us what? He's calling it a war against American citizens. But we know the ultimate war is going to be World War III. But it says wars, which is plural, more than one. But be ye not troubled, for such things must needs be, but the end shall not be yet. Right? For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows. And we're waiting on these things. We've seen earthquakes, in places where they're not meant to be, or don't normally happen at. We waiting on them famines. But them troubles are right around the corner, right at the door, rather. All these things are going to take place. The famines and the troubles, because martial law is coming. This is going to start some type of civil war. There's going to be race wars. Like it says, wars. It's going to be war. We in a time of war right now, man. The Lord is putting the spirit of war on many people out here, man. People are tired of the bullshit, and people are going to start lashing out, man. So this could be, in fact, the domino that, makes all the other dominoes fall, man. But we'll just have to wait and see. But, though we talk about these things, we bring these things out, there's no need to be afraid, because the Lord is definitely going to protect us, man. So let me bring out some comforting scriptures. We'll start at Psalms 27 and 5, right? Because it's about to get real scary out here, man. But you know what? The Lord has not put the spirit of fear on us, man. So for everyone else, it's going to be scary. But Lord willing, we'll be stable. Proverbs 27. And I'll start at 5. I'll just read 5 and 6 rather. No, it's not what I want. I want Psalms 27, not Proverbs. Right? Where it says here, for in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. And a pavilion is a tent that looks like wings, right? That's what a pavilion is. And the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me upon a rock. And now shall my head be lifted up above my enemies around about me. Therefore, while I offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy, I will sing, yea, I will sing praises unto the Lord. So yeah, this is definitely the time to put those prayers up and praise the Lord, man. That reminds me of what's that? Psalm 17 and 8, right? Under the shadow of thy wings right? Where it says here, keep me as the apple of the eye and hide me under the shadow of thy wings, okay? So this is the time where the Lord is going to protect us, and keep us from trouble, because trouble is definitely coming, man. All right? It's definitely coming. Let me see here. Go to 2nd Esdras 2:27. Right, where it says here, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Okay, and these are comforting words. Okay, so don't be afraid of what's to come. Take it like a man. Okay, take it as it comes. All right, because Isaiah 33:6 says, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. This is why we implore y'all to get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding while you can, because it is soon going to be taken away. And that's the only thing that's going to allow you to be stable, okay, when these times come. All right. And you're seeing now, they already here. Things really haven't popped off yet, but it only takes a second for something to erupt, okay? And things are surely going to erupt here in America soon, right? So be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. Why? Because they don't have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to be stable. But thou shalt be merry and have abundance. All right? So these are more comforting words that the Lord has given us, to so we won't be afraid, man. So we know that we'll be taken care of. All right, let's get Ecclesiasticus 51, and I'm gonna read. Let me see. It's another prayer. Ecclesiasticus 51st chapter, and I'll just read. I'll just read 2 through. I'll read 2 through 12, man. I'll make it fast. It says, for thou art my defender and helper, and hast preserved my body from destruction, and from the snare of the slanderous tongue, and from the lips that forge lies, and has been mine helper against mine adversaries, and hast delivered me according to the multitude of thy mercies and greatness of thy name from the teeth of them that were ready to devour me, and out of the hands of such as sought after my life, and from the manifold afflictions which I had, from the choking of fire on every side, and from the midst of the fire which I kindled not, from the death of the belly of hell, okay, which is the grave or condition, from the unclean tongue, and from lying words, by an accusation to the king, from an unrighteous tongue, my soul drew near, even unto death. My life was near to the hell beneath. When they compassed me on every side, and there was no man to help me, I looked for the succor of men, but there was none. Then thought I upon the mercy, O Lord, or thy mercy, O Lord, and upon thy acts of old, how thou deliverest such as wait for thee, and saveth them out of the hands of the enemies. Then I lifted up my supplications from the earth, and prayed for deliverance from death. And I called upon the Lord thy Father, O my Lord, that he would not leave me in the days of my trouble, and in the time of the proud, when there was no help. I will praise thy name continually, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and will sing praises with thanksgiving. And so my prayer was heard, right? Because the name is so important. Okay, so count yourselves blessed to know the name of Yahweh and his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, because these are the names that you are to call on when you are in trouble. No other name will get you out of trouble, man. Okay? For thou savest me from destruction and deliverest me from the evil time. Therefore will I give thanks and praise thee and bless thy name, O Lord. Okay? That's a beautiful prayer right there, man. From well, that says Yahweh Shai, of course, but it's not Yahweh Shai, our Savior. Okay? But there's a lot of people. I'm hearing rumblings and people saying, yo, y'all say this is gonna happen or that's gonna happen, and it's not happening. Okay, it doesn't happen on our time. It happens on the Lord's time. Okay, but at the end of the day, these things are surely going to come. Okay, we don't give you the day or hour when it's going to come. We just tell you of what's to come. Okay, because we filter it through the scriptures, the prophecies in the scriptures. All right. So I'm just going to read this real quick for those, that even though we don't care if you believe or not, but for those that don't believe that these things are going to happen, Habakkuk 2 and 3. I'll just read 1 through 3. And I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Right? Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Shalom.